And so for this recipe, you're going to need a sauce, your noodles, vegetables, choice of meat or chicken, some oil, some seasonings. For your first step, you're going to want to wash your chicken very thoroughly, or any choice of meat you choose to add on. For the next step, you are going to cut off all the fat. For this step, after cutting off the fat, you're going to want to cut it in half. And then for step 3, you're going to want to cut it in half again, because it makes like there's more chicken or whatever you're choosing to put on top, makes it seem like there's more. For step 4, you're going to cut it into strips, into squares, into whatever you like. Just cut it into pieces. For step 5, you're just going to add your seasonings on top. Step 6, you can put it over heat to start cooking, or you can put it in the oven, whichever way you choose to cook it. For step 7, after I let it cook for a little bit, I added water so I can steam cook it. Step 8, this is optional, but I chose to cut up garlic and put into my chicken to add flavor. For step 9, I'm preparing my noodles by adding some water into a pot, adding some oil into it as well so my noodles don't stick. Adding a little bit of salt for flavor, and then just adding my noodles in. Step 10 is to steam the vegetables of your choosing. Here I am just choosing to steam some broccoli by cutting it up into some pieces and then adding it to the water so it could steam cook. For step 11, I'm just checking on everything to make sure it's cooking properly and that I don't overcook anything. For step 12, I'm just washing out my noodles and then putting them back into the pot they were originally in. For step 13, I'm adding my butter, my sauce, and my vegetables to my noodles, preparing them for when I add my chicken later on. For step 14, this is where I add my chicken on top. Step 15, I am adding these two seasonings, black pepper and parsley flakes.